Man, so let's talk about it, man. Juventus against Valencia. First of all, Valencia. I mean, I'm tempted to make Valencia bricks of the week because obviously in this whole Champions League thing, especially on the Champions League page that you see on the websites, there's that dude of the week, brick of the week, those dudes of the week, and bricks of the week. How do you lose 2-0 when you have a man up? How does that happen? How do you lose 2-0 with a man up and you're playing at home? Because all that preaching I said about man, Valencia at home, man, Valencia at home, Valencia's going to be tough at home, was around. And let's be real. Before the sending off, Juventus were knocking on the door. Juventus were the better team, and I think tactically, Juventus completely figured out Valencia. I just thought that, the way they moved the ball around, the way they stopped Valencia, I think Juventus had a control of the game. And when an Italian team, especially like an Allegri team, an Italian team has a control of the game, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. And I think you even knew that they had figured them out on the tactical tips. So it was really down to them when they wanted to pretty much win. But we've got to look at the talking points, which is Cristiano. I mean, guy, come on. And maybe this is where we have got to bring in VAR. Because I think, the beauty about VAR is you look at that again, you get a second, third opinion, and you're like, did he really do enough to warrant a yellow card? Because I think it was a second yellow that he got. Did he really do enough to warrant a second yellow? And no, he didn't, So I just thought that was extremely harsh to give that sending off to Cristiano. And I just want maybe to understand, because I'm a bit confused. I mean, first of all, was he crying? That's the first thing. Was he crying? Second of all, if he was crying, why would he be crying? I would understand if you're crying if you got sent off in a semi-final second, like if you got sent off in a final, in a really close, tough game, and in a very important game. I'd get that. This is the first game in the group stage. But I get that maybe he's coming from the viewpoint of like, this move means a lot to him. And I think Cristiano is determined to edge himself further in history by saying, you know what, I want to really prove to people even more that I'm not done and I want to win a Champions League with Juventus. So I just think there was a lot of emotions inside of him. He's a very emotional guy. Portuguese are very emotional people. So I think all those emotions sort of boiled over by like, my gosh, I was putting so much into this game, and to take this away from me by sending me off, that's just crazy. I think maybe the emotions just got the better of him. But I think for the referee, he flopped there. It was not a sending off. And he almost ruined the game. I think for Juventus, it shows you how good this team is. A man down. And I think the only teams who I know can be a man down and still beat that ass is a team like Juventus or are like Italian teams. Because with Italian teams, they are very smart with the ball. They're very intelligent with the ball. They know how to really use the men, and they know how to really always use the right passes. So for Juve, they say, you want lock in, be solid, be structured, don't waste a ball. They still handle the better of the game, and I think that the works way deserve a winner. So I think this is an amazing win for Juve. And they've put the group on notice, because by going to Valencia away from home, winning with a man down, I think is a huge win. And I think for Juve, yeah, man, these guys, I say they're going to win this group for sure. This is what they're their toughest game. They won it. Boom, they're in.